if you train, walk, go to the gym, or are trying to lose weight in a healthy way, but still feel like your energy crashes throughout the day, pay close attention to this. It's not a lack of discipline. It's not laziness. And most of the time, it's not even a lack of effort. What may be sabotaging your performance is something far more strategic: the way your metabolism is receiving and releasing energy. Many women between 25 and 45 live in the same cycle. They wake up motivated, train hard, push themselves, but a few hours later they feel drained. By the end of the day, an almost uncontrollable craving for carbs kicks in: bread, sweets, pasta, as if the body is begging for something. And it is. But it's not asking for willpower. It's asking for stability. When you consume fast-absorbing carbohydrates, your blood glucose rises quickly. Your body responds by releasing insulin to lower that glucose. The problem is that this response can sometimes overshoot, causing blood sugar to drop rapidly afterward. That sharp rise followed by a steep fall creates the classic energy roller coaster: fatigue, irritability, brain fog, and strong cravings for more sugar. At the same time, your workouts create microtears in muscle tissue and generate oxidative stress. This is normal. It's part of adaptation and growth. But when your metabolic environment is unstable, that natural inflammatory response can become amplified. Recovery feels slower. Soreness lingers. Motivation drops. Now here's where strategy comes in. Flaxseed is not a miracle food. It's a metabolic tool. Its power lies largely in its soluble fiber content. These fibers form a gel-like substance in the digestive tract, slowing gastric emptying and delaying glucose absorption. Instead of a sharp spike in blood sugar, you get a more gradual, sustained release of energy. Imagine the difference between a sudden vertical peak and a smooth, progressive curve. That smoother curve represents metabolic stability. When energy is released steadily, your body doesn't enter emergency mode. Cravings decrease. Focus improves. Performance becomes more consistent. Stable energy changes behavior. When you're not crashing, you don't feel desperate for sugar. When your blood sugar doesn't swing wildly, your hunger signals become more predictable and manageable. Flaxseed also contains essential fatty acids and antioxidant compounds that help modulate inflammation. Remember, training creates controlled stress, but excessive inflammation can delay muscle recovery and increase fatigue. Supporting the body's inflammatory balance allows better adaptation to workouts and promotes consistency, which is the true driver of aesthetic results. And let's talk about post-workout carb cravings. Often, they're not emotional weakness. They're physiological responses. Blood sugar fluctuations combined with elevated cortisol after intense exercise can increase the drive for quick energy sources. By including fiber strategically throughout the day, you improve satiety signaling and reduce the intensity of these urges. This is where everything connects. Stable energy leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to consistency. Consistency leads to visible transformation. In practical terms, choose ground flaxseed rather than whole seeds, since whole seeds may pass through the digestive tract without proper absorption. 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is typically sufficient. You can add it to Greek yogurt in the morning, blend it into a protein smoothie, or combine it with a balanced post-workout meal. Hydration is essential. Fiber needs water to function properly. Without adequate fluids, you won't experience the full benefit. This isn't about excess. It's not about replacing meals with seeds. It's about metabolic fine-tuning. Small daily adjustments that create a more stable internal environment. What can you realistically expect with consistency? More stable energy throughout the day. Fewer episodes of carb-driven cravings. Smoother muscle recovery. Greater control over your appetite. And perhaps most importantly, the feeling that your body is finally working with you, not against you. Female performance is not just about training intensity. It's about strategic nutrition, inflammatory balance, and energy stability. When you understand this, you stop fighting your physiology and start optimizing it. Here's a simple challenge. Test it for 7 to 14 days. Pay attention to your energy levels, your hunger patterns, your recovery after workouts. Observe how you feel in the afternoon. Notice your cravings. Because sustainable aesthetic results don't come from extremes. They come from intelligent, repeatable decisions. And sometimes, the shift begins with something as simple as changing how your energy is released throughout the day.